Are you black? Are you a man? Are you tall, dark, and handsome? Are you strong? Are you a father? Are you a husband? Are you single? It really doesn't matter what category you're in. America is looking for you. Yes, you, the American black man. Well, let's see. Now that we have Donald Trump in office, if you are president elect, but if you've been paying attention to your history instead of bawling and banging, then you already know that 40% of America's incarceration population is black males. It's made up of black men. Well, the projection is 1 out of 3 will end up behind bars. Now, if you were paying attention, like Mary Honeybee Morrison, that's me, was paying attention, the election night, I was watching Bloomberg. Yes, I love Bloomberg, just to kind of see what's going on in the world. Well, some of the stocks were down. People were panicking. You know who wasn't panicking? No, not me, not Mary Honeybee Morrison. I was the one that was not panicking. Um, Private prisons. Those who invest in stock in private prisons, it went up. I'm telling you, it went up. Yes, it went up. You know why? Because now we have Republicans across the board. So I know a lot of you black men, you think you're safe out there. Oh, I'm safe. I don't get in trouble with the law. I'm a lawyer. I'm a doctor. I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a government worker. I hold down a 9 to 5. I'm a truck driver. Well, the other thing that a lot of you are dads who don't pay your damn child support. Yes, your fathers who do not pay your child support. So let's see what's going to happen with you, right? Because they're running out of reasons to lock us up. They're running out of reasons why, right? So we're frustrated because they're killing our black men. The police are killing our black men without justification. We're frustrated because we, as mothers of children, have had to raise these kids by ourselves and begging you, the black man, pleading with you, the black man, to buy your son some shoes while you walking around in Jordans. To pay a car note or a house note for the mother of your child who has to transport the child all the time while you out there sporting in your Beamer. While you out there driving your girlfriend's car. I see you. I see you, black man. I hope you see yourself. But here's the thing. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. America is 5% of the world's population, and we have 25% of the world's incarceration. And of that 25%, 40% are black men. Why you think they're going to invest in private prisons? Because they need you too. They got to recruit you, boo. You're not paying your child support? Okay, so some of you have already been to jail for non-payment of child support. But guess what? A whole lot more of you are going to go in. And guess what? When you go in, you're not going to be able to just come out. Let's just say hypothetically, you owe $20,000 in back child support. Let's just say the government say, you either pay the 20%, you pay the $20,000 in child support, or you go to jail and work it off until you pay off the $20,000 in child support. And how much you make in prison? Is it a 99 cents a day? I mean, I might be overstating the income. I'm not really sure. So let's just say it's $1 a day, right? So you got $350 and some change, but not if you want to buy some cigarettes, not if you want to pay for something extra while you behind bars. So guess what? That's going to become your lifestyle. And all this shit, black man, that you out there buying and wearing, and you heard of Alec, ALEC.com. Yes, I've been watching the movie 13th. Yes. Yes, it has enlightened me of some of the things that I already know. If you haven't watched the movie 13th, Every black man in America and around the world need to watch that movie, but every black woman need to watch it too. White America need to watch it too. Because there is a trend. It's like institutionalized slavery. You've heard that before. Institutionalized slavery. So I'm even educating myself to learn more about what companies are really financially, economically backing these prisons, having their products made by prisoners. A lot of prisoners are out there making the shoes we wear, the clothes on our back. They are doing that. They are doing that. A lot of the black men are doing that. So tell me, black man, would you rather be incarcerated, making somebody else's products for 99 cents a day, or would you like to pay child support for your child the way that you should be paying anyway? It's no mistake that 70% of African American women are single. She's good enough to bang. She's good enough to fuck. But she's not good enough to marry, and she's not good enough to stay with. And when she gets pregnant with your baby, the first thing out of your mouth is, it's not mine. Well, you were all up in the vagina, but now the baby is not yours. The baby is not yours. And even when the DNA test shows that the baby is yours, what do? I don't want to have nothing to do with that hoe. I'm done with that hoe. So now she's a hoe. But she wasn't when all you wanted to do was ejaculate. And I got to talk to my girls for a minute here too. Because look, ladies, I date a little bit differently. I'm very conscious about who I want to spend my time with, who I want to be in bed with. I make those choices, and I make them based on where I'm at in that particular moment. You know, just the other day, I had a guy over. I let him come to my house, a guy that I like, right? I invited him to spend the night, but we weren't having sex. I already knew that. Sex is not going to happen, you know. So he's saying to me in bed, you know, well, I haven't had sex in a long time. I said, well, it's going to be a little bit longer. It's going to be a little bit longer. And he said, well, you know, what did he tell me? He said, I haven't had sex in a while. And then he said, oh, I'll still respect you in the morning. Well, here, news flash, right? I'm trying not to use the N word because I use it all the time. But news flash, okay, I respect myself. I respect myself before you walk through the door. I respect myself before I met you. So it's not about you trying to play no damn Jedi mind trick with me as a grown-ass woman. And I hope that my girls feel the same way. Don't feel obligated. Don't feel obligated at all to have sex with guys because all they want to do is ejaculate and come. You can go ahead and jack off and do that. You can jack off and do that. But at the end of the day, 70% of African American women are single moms. And it's not because they hoes, and it's not because they easy, and it's not because all this other stuff that society wants to label the black woman as. What she is she's trusting, and she's too damn trusting of you, the black man, because she trusts that you're going to be there if she should happen to have your baby. But look at this. Republicans already want to get rid of Roe versus Wade. They already want to make abortions illegal. Why do you think that is? More women will get pregnant. More you black men won't want to take care of them. And off to that private prison, money-making institution, institutionalized slavery. There you go. And, you know, you may look at me right now and say, oh, she crazy. She just hating on men and all. No, I don't hate on men. I love black men. The thing I don't like about the black man is that he doesn't realize his own self-worth. So the shoes are more important than the child. The car is more important than the child. The house you live in is more important than the child. And you do a little bit of something and you want to run around the whole world talking about how great of a dad you are, how wonderful of a dad you are. You know, why don't we reverse it? Why don't you guys raise the kids? Let us run around and have a moment. Let us go out there and have fun. You know, that's a mother's job. I raised mine. And I'll say my son's father was in his life, but my son's father was a minimalist. Yes, he was a damn minimalist. I did a lot. And even with time, a lot of times we just want the time. We just want you guys to spend more time. You know, oh, I don't need to do that. You know? And then you get with somebody else and you raise their kids and you're going on with your life and you're treating this kid one way and then you got this kid over here where you didn't marry the mom, you know? And she got to do it all by herself. She got to figure it out all by herself. You know, and then when the kid blow up and become successful, you know the LeBron James, I love me some LeBron James. But we all know about his daddy. That's sorry, so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just because he was all high and mighty, you know, and decided he wanted to like have sex with somebody that he didn't respect. And then after she had his baby, he still didn't respect her. And then the child blows up and becomes successful, and now all of a sudden, my boy. Huh. Oh my gosh, it's so hard for me not to use it in word right now. But anyway, that's what y'all do. You sit on the sideline. Oh, my son is this. My daughter is this. But you weren't there. But it's okay. It's okay, black man, because guess what? If you don't get it together, they're building a prison for you right now. They're building prisons right now for those kids that you don't want to be involved in their lives that need you every day, where you sit on the sideline and say, I don't care. Yeah. You gonna be making shoes and purses for somebody else to wear. That's what I'm saying to you if you're not careful. Over 3 million prisoners in the U.S. of A. And what? 2 million? Thereabout? Black men. Y'all just disappearing. And y'all think y'all lucky because y'all the ones that's still on this side. Y'all think y'all lucky because y'all still the one on this side. It ain't going to be long. And I don't care what your profession is. They're going to find a reason. So it's going to be fewer of you guys. And fewer as time goes on. Look at where we are now. Mark my word. Look at us 4 years from now. Look at America 4 years from now and see how the incarceration rate continues to grow. Because they already think we're responsible for everything. When we say Black Lives Matter, everybody else got to jump on the bandwagon like everything else matters. You know, it's like Black lives do matter because we didn't choose to be here. White folks, y'all chose to be here. Ain't nobody dragged you by your hair. Right? Your hair. Ain't nobody dragged you by your hair and brought you to this country. Right? We didn't ask to be here. We didn't just go say, oh, we want to go discover America. The Indians were here when the white people got here, and we don't even see Indians on the street. We don't see them in our everyday lives. But they're here in America. They're here in America, but we don't get to see them. See, America like to tuck things away. They like to compartmentalize things, right? Yeah. So they already compartmentalizing black folks, you know, and the women not really getting that big of a break. The women are not getting that big of a break in this industry. We got a little bit more leeway, but we don't have a lot of leeway. So we have to be careful as well. We have to be careful in terms of whether we get pregnant for somebody. You have to be very responsible about that because it is going to change. It is going to change. It is going to change. And you may not have the luxury of deciding whether or not you want to have that baby. I'm hoping that they don't make abortions illegal. I am praying that America does not do that. But that's what they want to do. You know why they want to do it? Because too many women are successful. Too many women are out there running Fortune 500 companies. Too many women out there have their own business. Too many women out there are supporting women. Too many women are in positions that white men in America feel should be reserved for them. So they're like, let her keep her ass home with the kids. Let her go on maternity leave for 9 months and come back and you don't have no job and the white man is in your job. Yes, just let them go away. Let's just put them off to the side. And they don't care if you get raped. They don't care if your husband raped you, a stranger raped you. They don't care. They don't care. They say they are pro-life and they want to be all about the baby. But honey, this thing ain't got nothing to do with white men caring about women having babies. It has nothing to do with that. These white guys don't care. They don't care whether we have these babies. Oh, all of a sudden now you care about the black woman having whether or not she have a baby. No, you care about whether or not she can get rid of it. Why? Because you need more people in your institutionalized slavery project or process or prisons. You need more. Who's going to work the land? Who's going to get back to giving you free labor while your money grows? You know, that's the problem. That's the problem in America. And I sure as hell hope you see the handwriting on the wall. On the wall, black man. Black men are wanted. You're wanted. You're wanted off the street. All you big dick slinging guys who got the Johns and you got the goods. You know, a lot of people jealous of y'all. Men included. Yes, you're well endowed. You're more well endowed than any other male species on the planet. Black men. Yes. Yes. But herein lies the problem. The white men that I've met, I have learned they value their dollars over their dick. The black men that I have met, men, they value their dick over their dollars. Now I'm going to say that again. White men value dollars over dick. Black men values dick over dollar. If that dick ain't working, if that thing ain't working, if it gets off, if this happened, and you need the Cialis, the Viagra, you're willing to have a heart attack and a stroke and all this other stuff, and you don't even know how to take care of yourself. But you know, Honeybee keeps saying, I need to do some classes. I need to do some classes for you guys because you don't know how to preserve what God gave you. And part of the reason why you don't know how to preserve it is because you just don't care. You don't care about yourself and you don't care about somebody else. You know, when men ask me, you know, oh, well, you know, why you single? You successful and you got this going on and blah, you a New York Times best-selling author, boom, to boom, to boom. Yes, I have 22 books that's out there on the shelf that my girls can buy, that guys can buy. You know, I'm always pro-female empowerment. All of my books, no matter what the women go through, they're going to come out on top, honey. You're going to come out on top. Don't even worry about it because I'm not going to leave you hanging like some of these movies I done seen at the end. And I love you, Tyler Perry, but that movie Temptation, when she was broke down at the end, you was wrong for that shit. Anyway, you could have made a better ending to that movie, especially for black community. You could have. But I know how it goes as an artist. We're not here to write it the way people want us to write it. But I'll get back to the point that I was getting ready to make in terms of guys ask me, you know, what do I want? This is what I want from a man. I want you to be honest 100% with yourself. And then I want you to be honest with me. Because a lot of y'all can't be honest. You lie to get laid. You lie to get what you want. You lie to ejaculate. You lie, black man. You do. Some of you lie so much you don't even know when you're lying. And the other thing that I'm just so sick and tired of is when you guys are talking about, oh, she's beautiful. I met a guy just the other day, right? I met him, and I'm not going to take you through the whole story of how I met him. But fast forward the next day, I'm hanging out with my girlfriend, and he's like, well, where you at? So I told him. So he met us there. And he's talking about, oh, I was married for 17 years in my first marriage, and I married my best friend, but I was young, and I didn't know how to be a husband, so I was cheating, and I was doing this, that, and the third. But my second wife, when I got married, I was with her for 12 years. Yeah, he old. Old man river. Anyway, second wife, 12 years, claims he never cheated on her, which I don't believe. I don't believe. But anyway, he was like, but she was beautiful. She was beautiful, but she used me. She used me to raise her kids. I say she should have. She should have used you to raise her kids. You know why? Because here's the reason why. A beautiful woman, the more beautiful you are, the more gorgeous you are, the more attractive you are, the more shapely you are, right? The more you're going to be fucked over. Because men don't see you. Because a lot of times you only see what you want to present to them, which is your body. And, you know, we get the hair and we get the makeup and all this. But underneath all of this, I know who I am. I've put pictures of me on social media with no hair, with the wig off. You know, I do that because I'm comfortable with me no matter what I decide to put on the outside. I know myself well enough on the inside to be comfortable and confident. But I made a point to him. You got what you deserve. Because if the only reason you want her is because she's so beautiful, then, you know, you was already like using her. You went in using her. So if you got used and you got played, then so be it. Honeybee ain't got no love for you because you got what you deserve. Now, black men are wanted. You're wanted by black women. Yes, you are. You're wanted in this community by black women. But you feel like the second you get with a black woman, she's trying to tie you down. She's trying to keep you from slinging that ding-a-ling all over the place that you want. Or you go, okay, it's time for me to get married, so I'm going to get married. Or you get married, like the other guy was saying, but you still play a player. You know, you don't appreciate what you have. But I'm going to told you, they're building these prisons. They're building them for you, black men. Yes, stock in prisons, private prisons went up. Went up. So these states, especially these states that are racist, yes. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, come on. Like, black people need to be able to talk about racism because it exists, right? It exists. And they building these prisons for you, black man. And once you get out, it ain't gonna be no revolving door because they're gonna figure a way to keep you there because they need the money. See, they get paid while you there. We on the outside, we have to pay for it. And then when you go to jail, what do? Now you want, oh, your baby mama to bring the baby to see your black ass. When you could have seen him any day of the week that you wanted to see him, you could have spent time with your child, your children. But no, now that you're incarcerated, you want everybody to write you. You want to call her and run up the damn bill. You want to talk to your son now. You want to talk to your daughter now because you're incarcerated. But when you weren't incarcerated, you had the opportunity to do the right thing. You chose not to do the right thing. You decided that those shoes were more important than your son. You decided that those coins in your pocket and taking another chick out and taking another chick out and taking another chick out to dinner was more important than feeding your child. That's what you did. And so you're going to get it. It's coming to you. I pray that you get it together before all that happens. Mary Honeybee Morrison, I pray that you get it together before all of that foolishness come down. Because it started with what? Nixon, Reagan, all that, quietly. See, our men are just quietly going away. And nobody's really addressing it. They're just quietly going away. You know? Hey, it's going to continue to happen. You need to be able to see the handwriting on the wall. Black men, you are wanted. You are wanted by black women in a very good way. You are wanted by the prison system in a good way as they see it. But of course, it's not a good thing, right? Of course not. You know, white people get feathers up their ass all the damn time. We have a lot of black men that's incarcerated that are innocent. That's just real. That's just real. You go in for one little thing and you can't afford to bail yourself out. You can't afford to get out. You can't afford to hire an attorney. You can't afford to do all these other things. So what happens? Off to jail you go, making shoes and purses. You know, we went from picking cotton to making shoes and purses. Products for white folk and their business. Free labor. Somebody figured out that's what they could do. Then they want to call it rehabilitation because we're going to give you a skill while you behind bars. We're going to give you a skill while you behind bars. Rehabilitation. White folks sure can be a trip sometime. And I ain't talking about all you white folks. I know there's a lot of good white people out there. A lot of good white people out there. Some white men that I've dated have treated me better than the black man. And that's really sad. That is like totally sad. But it's true. So I really just want black men to get it together before it's too late. Child support is going to be the next thing that's coming down. You can see the handwriting on the wall. The woman you get pregnant can't have an abortion. And if you decide you don't feel like paying child support, bam, done deal. Done deal. Hashtag done deal. You're going to jail. You're going to spend your time behind bars. Appreciate your freedom on this side while you still have it. Because the system is not designed for us. And if you follow me on social media, you already know I've been to prison. Oh, yeah, I went to prison. 3.5 hours. Cried like a baby. Cried like a bitch. I was like, oh, wait, who could live like this every day? Oh, my goodness. Spent a whole hour in a holding cell. Oh, my gosh. I got to thank my girls because my girls got my black ass out because I was not going to make it. I was not going to. And I had just come off of doing a vaginal aerobics class. Can you even imagine? My crystals were still inside my vagina, right? Still inside. I had women come from New York, come from different places, from Tennessee, from North Carolina, to take my vaginal aerobics class. We had a blast of ball. I decided after it was over, my girlfriend was like, I said, I'm taking everybody to eat. Where y'all want to go? And one of my girlfriends said, let's go to Spine Divots. Oh, Lord Jesus, that was the worst decision. That was the worst decision ever. You know, I got arrested because I didn't follow the house rules. See, they got house rules for Negroes at Spine Divots, but we piled in there, eating them crab legs and spending our money. But they got that East Point Police Department on speed dial. On speed dial. Y'all remember Cat Williams got arrested there too. But you know Cat be on some stuff sometimes. But I understood when Cat was saying, hey, the manager is rude. They are rude. They take your dollars and they treat you like you don't even matter. Look, when we tell you to go, you got to go. We don't care how much money you spend. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So my thing is just that I can relate a little bit, not a whole lot, to being handcuffed. Yeah, because he wouldn't get out of my way. The police say, are you going to leave? I said, yes. Are you going to leave? I said, yes. But that nigga never moved. Now I got to use the N-word because he was white. He never moved. He stayed there the whole time. How am I supposed to move? You want me to touch you? I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to touch you. Because then you're going to charge me with assault. Then I'm going to get a felony. Then I'm really going to do some time. If I even accidentally touch you, I'm going to jail and I'm going to have a record. Because that's what he wanted me to do. So I set my ass there just like I'm sitting here. Snatched me up, turned me around, slapped the handcuffs on, dragged me outside damn near, you know. And then I got snatched in the car from behind. See, I ain't been to jail. I don't know all that stuff. I didn't know they were setting me up while one cop was talking to me in the door of the back seat and the other one went around to the other side and dragged my little ass in there. And I was like, what the hell? But anyway, you know, I'm too old for that shit. But, you know, we're not above going to jail either. They don't care who really go to prison to fill these jail cells. All this arguing that we're doing as black people, all this threatening stuff that's going on, black men, I'm serious here, when you're laying hands on a black woman, when you're putting your hands on her, when you're not treating her right, if she pressed that button, you know, now the police don't really care. You got to look at it like if you call the police, if you're putting yourself in that position, just keep your hands to yourself, really. Because now they're taking everybody. They'll take her, they'll take you, and the kids have to go somewhere else. And they don't care. So you need to care before all of these things start happening, before you press 911 to call for help. I accidentally pressed 911, this damn Apple Watch. You know, like right there next to the power button. Oh, Apple need to change that shit. Maybe I can change. I'm going over to the Apple store tomorrow, see if I can get that taken care of. I accidentally pressed the 911. I said, oh shit, Mary Honeybaby, hang up this damn Apple Watch. I hung up. They called me back, 911. We got a call from. I was like, I'm good. Oh, please, Lord Jesus, don't send no police to my house. I don't even want to see them. You know, I don't. And it's sad. It's really sad that we have to feel any type of way about police officers other than just good about them doing a good service in the community. Because we know they're shooting our men. We know they're killing our boys, you know. So, guys, we got to get it together. Black men and black women, we got to get it together. If you don't want to fuck with her, you sure don't have to fuck her over. That's unnecessary. Calling her names is unnecessary. The bitches and the hoes and all of that stuff is unnecessary because it doesn't make you a man to be able to call someone out of their name. It doesn't make it true because you call them out of their name. It doesn't. It doesn't. I don't care what you call me. You might be mad at this video. You might not be mad about it. You might be rah-rah. You might be fuck that hoe. You know, I don't care what you say because I am okay with me. And I wish that my girls would be okay with who they are. Get to know yourself. Don't feel like you have to play these games with these guys. Don't feel like you have to spread. Don't feel like you have to open your legs for them. Don't feel like giving them your body is going to make them want you. It's not. They already know in their mind whether or not they want to be with you. But they'll say whatever it is that they think you want to hear to come back again and again and again. You know. I know some of y'all, I done talked to some of y'all before. Oh, every woman I done been with still want me. But you're not with any of them? So that makes you a what? That makes you a what? A great guy? I don't think so. It makes you a user. That's what it makes you. But black men, your days are numbered. Are you a black man? Are you a black man? Are you tall, dark, handsome? Are you fine? You got a big thing that you just slang all over the place. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 babies out there. 10, 20, 30. Like that fool that was on Ayana. Well, them damn kids. You know? Yeah, I call them a fool. Yeah. You out there making all them babies and you can't even afford to take care of yourself. You can't even afford to take care of your kids. Or if you can't afford to take care of them, you don't want to. Are you a black man? There's a prison cell with not your name on it, but your number. There's a prison suit with your number on it. Trust and believe child support is the next thing they're going to start locking black men up for, non-payment of child support. They're going to just let you, see what they're going to do is they're just going to let you just roll them out. She can't get rid of my baby. You're going to take pride in she can't get rid of my baby. You're going to take pride in knowing she can't get rid of my baby. But the white man is setting you up for a failure, to be a failure. Because the second you don't pay that child support. Because see, Donald Trump ain't going to be paying all this dang on welfare and Section 8 and all this free stuff as we know it to be. A lot of that stuff going away. So you best get your coins together right now. You best get your coins together. Ladies, stop having babies for these guys. Do not get pregnant to a man who has not put a ring on it, is not married to you. You know, I talk about the relationship ring all the time. And I tell guys, you need to get a woman a relationship ring. And I really mean that, especially for black men. But for white men, Hispanic men, all that stuff. If you want to take a woman off the market, you need to show some level of commitment and some sign of commitment that you are serious. I ain't getting her no relationship ring. I ain't spending my money on that. You know, she don't deserve that. I ain't getting that for her. She don't deserve nothing. That ain't my baby. You know, so many easy outs. Black man. Are you a black man? You got a big thing. You like to slang when it works. A lot of y'all don't even know how to make love. You're just out there fucking. You just want to ejaculate. I say jack off. But here's the thing. Pretty soon, you're going to have to jack off. Because you, Mr. Lawyer, Mr. Businessman, Mr. Entrepreneur, Mr. Married Man, Mr. Out there doing this, that, and the third, and disrespecting black women, your day is coming. You don't think we went from, 300,000 to damn near 3 million people in prison. And the majority of those are black male. 40% are black male. We have the highest incarceration rate in the world right here in America. The free land. No, America ain't free. They just want everything for free. These white people want everything for free. They get more free shit than we do. They get more welfare than we do. They get more subsidy than we do. But somehow at the end of the day, them black people lazy. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to take care of themselves. They done broke up our households any and every which way imaginable that they could think of. We'll give you support, but if you got the man in the house, you can't get no support. Well, you know, technically that's the way it should be. Because if your man is in the household, he should be providing for his family. That's how it should be. But to turn around and say you got to kick him out, to turn around and say we're not going to support you because of that is ridiculous. Oh, man. I was going to buy a house. You know, I sold my house in California and I was going to just buy a house cash here in Georgia. I said, I'm keeping my 2 coins. I'm not putting my money into real estate right now, into America, because I might not want to live here. And I know people talking about, well, I love America. I ain't going nowhere. I love America too. But what I don't love is what America has done to our black population and what they're continuing to do to our black population. We didn't lose this damn election. Hillary did not lose because we weren't voting for her. It was because 46% of Americans were very apathetic to this whole daggone election. They didn't like Donald. They didn't like Hillary. So they was just like, forget it. I'm not even going to waste my time voting. Well, you didn't let somebody slip on in. That's going to send more black people to prison. More of us are going to prison. More of us, black people, you know. And we're all different shades and colors and all of that stuff. You know, I'm not this color because the white man didn't fuck my grandmother or my grandmother's mother or my grandmother's mother's mother. I'm sure when my ancestor got here to Africa, he or she wasn't. But she might have been, I don't know. We don't know all the ins and outs of how we got here. And, you know, there's more black people in America, but white people don't want to take a blood test. Please don't get me on that one. If you're talking about the percentage of your blood makes you black, there's more black people in America than there are white, but we always go off the color of our skin. Everywhere else you go, you're Asian, Chinese, you're African, you're this, you're that. You know, we're not Americans. We're black or we're white. That's what we are here in America. They want to say we're Americans, but anyway, you know, that story, I just can't, white people. I just can't. You want to give black people rights and then you want to take them away. You want to give them their freedom and then you want to create prisons to lock them up. Oh, we got to do something else with them. We got to get them off the street. We're not a danger. We're no more of a danger than a white man that's on the street. We're no more of a danger than the KKK. We're no more of a danger than the white supremacists. We're no more of a danger than the people who sit here and make all these laws. We're not. And the strike three was the worst thing that ever happened for us. Petty, petty, petty crimes, and now you doing life. I feel for you. I feel for everybody in that situation. It's just ridiculous. I hope President Obama continued to pardon some more of you, and some of you are able to get out before this whole administration changes over. Yeah, I pray. I hope and I pray. I do. I do. And in closing, I'm just going to ask, are you a black man? Are you a black man? You got a big thing that you like to slang and you don't respect your sisters. You want your sisters to come to prison and visit you after you get locked up. You want your children to come to prison and lock. Oh yeah, you going. You going. You are going. Because if you don't think that this system is already preparing for you, if you don't know that private prisons increased, the value increased as soon as Trump was announced president, while everything else is going down, right? If you don't know that, if you haven't watched the movie 13th, 13th on Netflix, if you have not watched the documentary 13th, I suggest highly that you do, black man, because white America is coming for you. You are safe nowhere. You are safe nowhere. So for a pair of shoes, for a car note, for something out there in your life, you can take care of your child. You can help the mother of your child take care of your child or your children. Do it. Do it, black men. Do it before it's too late. Do it before it's too late. I'm Mary Honeybee Morrison, and peace. I am out.